Hey there. So my name is Tyler Russell. I am 23 years old. I have a background in engineering. I did FSAE in college and stuff, but my dream has always been to race. So I bought this 3 weeks ago. Basically, let's see, it's 2014 Sawyer, Panhard rear, coilover front. It's got torsion bars in the back. But it was a really good deal. Found it on Facebook Marketplace for like 6,300 bucks, which is pretty good. It's a Suzuki 600 with Gould injection. It runs on methanol. I haven't even driven it yet, but honestly, I've loved dirt racing for years now. And I finally got to a point where I had enough money to just spend it on something stupid like this. So I figured that's what I would do. So the goal of these kind of videos is going to be to just kind of take you along with me as I'm working on it. Because I don't know, I feel like for me it's like, yeah, so I like have like a technical engineering kind of brain, but a lot of this stuff like you don't really learn unless you're like seeing it and having it explained to you, stuff like that. And yeah, there's an argument to be made for going out and buying kit passes every week and dealing with stuff like this, but I think there's also an avenue to just kind of share my experience with you, learning what this stuff is all about, how to tune on these things as I go through it, you know, what kind of adjustments can I make. I have a background in iRacing, and so I know it's like a video game, but I kind of understand like, you know, what kind of changes you would make. But to me, those are just like numbers on a screen. It's like completely different staring at like a number that is designed to do something versus actually seeing something mechanically. How does it work? It's the kind of physics behind why it's working the way it's working and stuff like that. So that's what this is going to be about. Hope you join me. There's a lot of stuff that has to get done to this car before we can race it. Honestly, the first time I drive, it's probably going to be in the Tulsa Shootout in the last week of December. So let's see, it's just little stuff like the rod ends need to be cleaned up, the steering needs, honestly I can just show you. So it looks all right until you start looking really close. You can just kind of see some of these mounts and stuff are pretty grimy. There's some rust. You know, I mean, the price was good, so I can't complain too much, especially when it came with this alcohol injection and everything. But you can just see there's some rust on these U-joints. I bought an ultrasonic cleaner, and so the plan is to take a lot of these old like metal parts that have kind of oxidized or rusted a little bit or whatever, and clean them up to try and, mainly just the threads like on these rod ends and stuff. Some of these rod ends are pretty nasty. They don't really turn that well. This one's a pretty good example. And I don't want to go out and buy a whole bunch of new stuff if I can salvage the old stuff. I want to clean this fuel tank out, but that requires me to get this fiberglass cover off. So I got to figure out how to do that. I would like to go over all the lines too, just to make sure everything's tight. But that's pretty much it. I mean, like, it seems like it's a decent car. It needs new tires. It needs new seat belts. The seat belts are expired in it. I want to get a seat insert put in it, a foam seat insert where it's like poured to fit me, mold me. There's a lot of safety stuff I need to buy, like a harness and all that too. So that's kind of the point of what this channel is going to be about. Hopefully you'll enjoy the content and you'll stick around, and that's pretty much it. So thanks.